Okay. What's up, guys? I got something cool today to share. One second. Okay. How to get the cat out of here. Okay, so I'm going to give away something for free today. I'm going to show you guys how to use it. We'll give it a few minutes for people to join the live, if anybody's going to join. Let me just check the YouTubes and the Facebook. Make sure I'm live. Yep, says I'm live. I need to change that default live image. Yeah, how do I change that live? What's up, Gerson? No problem, my man. Feel free to ask questions. I'm going to be showing off something that I made in Google Sheets or Excel, but it's a Google Sheets product. It's a P&L thing. So guys, I hope you guys are excited. I am going to be giving away something pretty cool. So it is for the community. Everything I give away is completely free. My course, everything. I mean, I guess there is a asterisk. It's all free if you're an Autopilot subscriber, but Autopilot is only $49 a month, and it's more than beneficial. Even if you're getting no jobs and you haven't got a job, you still want to start with the CRM from day one. So yes, you have to be an Autopilot subscriber, but at least I don't charge $3,000 like a lot of these other gurus out there. Let me, I'm trying to, there we go. Is that like, whatever, it's overexposed, no big deal. What happens if I just do no light? Whatever, yeah, let's light up my face a little bit. Trying to get this. Okay, so yeah, man. So guys, I'm going to show you guys some really cool software today that I built. Not Autopilot. This is just something in Google Sheets that lets you track your business expenses and I call it a daily P&L. So you can see where your business is at in real time. And I use this every day in Jedi Junk Removal. Like of course you're going to need a CRM. Of course you're going to need QuickBooks. You need to do your bookkeeping through QuickBooks. You don't need to do your payments through QuickBooks. You can use Autopilot for that, but you have to have your FSM and CRM. You have to have QuickBooks. It just makes it much easier to do taxes at the end of the year to give your accountant access to QuickBooks. And it's just nice to see your actual expenses and income at the end of the month, where the money's going from your bank and your credit cards, right? That's why QuickBooks is valuable. But you need what I'm about to show you for your daily, just knowing exactly where your business is at minute by minute, okay? And eventually we'll have something like this in Autopilot, eventually. That is my goal at some point, to do something like this in Autopilot. But this is very outside a CRM and very outside an FSM. This is more closer to like bookkeeping, what I'm about to show you guys. I'm pretty excited for what I'm about to show you guys because, yeah, how do I change my default live thumbnail? That's an ugly ass. Whatever, I'll do that next time. So we're gonna switch over to my my browser now, okay, guys? And we're just gonna talk through this dashboard that I built. I don't even know what to call it. I call it my daily P&L, I guess. Let's go to my desktop screen. Okay. So let me know when you guys see everything okay. Who's here, by the way? Go ahead and comment, guys. Say something. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Here, let me just make this a little bit bigger. All right, guys. I think you should be able to see my screen just fine. This is what we'll call this the Junk Removal Daily P&L New. All right. So now you could replace this with your company logo. and change the colors if you want, blah, 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 blah. But what I'm going to show you guys today is what I like to call, hold on, how many people do we have in the live right now? Oh, I'm trying to get my viewer count. Okay, there we go. So 4 of you in here? Okay, can all 4 of you say what's up? What up, Mike Bob? Okay, so I'm actually going to record this so that I can make this a YouTube video as well. So I am going to just get your questions ready. I'll answer the questions. If they're very relevant, I'll answer during, but after when I need to, like when I'm done explaining the software. All right, guys. So when I started my junk removal business, it was very important to see my expenses day by day, hour by hour, whatever you want to call it, because when you're spending a lot of money to make money, it's very important to see like how you're doing, if you're losing money that day or not in this business or any business. QuickBooks is not really going to provide you the real-time numbers that you want to see. How much you spent on COGS, cost of goods sold, which is fuel, dump, labor. Okay. How much you spent on like all these expenses that you'd like to see day by day. You can't really do that in QuickBooks or any of the existing CRMs today. So I built a platform, a dashboard in Google Sheets. You could probably import this into Excel if you wanted, but I mean, you should just use Google Sheets. So I'm going to break this down and then we're going to demo it. Okay. You have your dashboard here. Okay. And you can see it's going to show your net profit, your profit margin, your average job size. It's going to break down your income, all of your expenses, and very simple, right? Day by day, you'll see, well, this is by month right now, okay? And speaking of which, we are in, let's switch over to December of 2025. So we have nothing here right now. Actually, let's just stick with April so it's not messed up because we have some data for April. So we have our dashboard. Okay, we have our dashboard, and then we have COGS. COGS is going to show you your income compared to your dump, fuel, and labor. These are the costs of goods sold in junk removal. Okay, with if you're making T-shirts, your cost of goods sold would be everything related to manufacturing that T-shirt, printing costs. Your printing costs and your labor costs to make that shirt and the material costs. That would be your cost of goods sold to make said shirt. In junk removal, to perform our service, what is the cost to our service? There's labor associated with the service, but not all labor is my camera lag? Oh, God, that's annoying. Got to get this fixed. Okay, but anyways, let's keep going. Not all labor is associated with the junk removal service itself. Your admin staff and your marketing staff and whatever other staff that you have is not related to the actual physical service. So you would only count the labor associated. So your guys on the truck, okay? Fuel and dump goes without saying. And then you also see your advertising expenses over here, okay? And then the third sheet is your actual daily P&L. So you can see what your income and expenses are, everything, and how much you profited and your margins. So these are your 3 dashboards that are generated for you automatically. Automagically. How do I pay for a call with you? You get free phone calls with me. What's up, Sandifer? What's up, Mike Bob? What's up, Karsten? If you guys pay for Autopilot, $49 a month, and you use the software, you get unlimited access to me. That is my sales pitch. So that would be the only way to get a call with me. So you can reach out to me. And, I want you to really use the software, but if you want to get a phone call, just message me. We'll work something out. I don't do pay for calls. I don't do coaching. I don't do mentoring. Actually, sorry, it's a lot. I do have coaching, but you have to be an Autopilot member and you could join the coaching classes. And why is my camera's lagging? Hold on. Is it lagging? Oh, it's not. Okay. It's just lagging on the other preview screen. Sorry. I'm tripping out. Okay. Anyways, let's move forward. I guess it's just this little preview screen that it's lagging. Sorry, I'm like freaking out over here. Go ahead and ask questions. Is there something like this going to be added? So Brad, eventually this will be added into Autopilot. But like I said, this is more of like bookkeeping stuff. So it really takes me off path of building my field service management software, which is like tracking of your employees and GPS tracking and tap to pay, credit card processing, invoicing, estimates, sales proposals, dumpster tracking, asset tracking, inventory management. There's so many other more important things before I get to like the bookkeeping side of it. Yes, Karsten, yard signs are worth it. Let's get back on track now, but ask your questions, guys. I will get to your questions. So why this is so important in your business is because you can literally track how well you're doing in your business minute by minute. And I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to do that now. So red means don't edit. Green means you can edit. Blue is settings. So let's look at the settings, okay? We're just going to play around and we're going to pretend that I'm back in Jedi Junk Removal and I'm just going to throw some numbers around. And you'll see this is all customizable, guys, okay? You can have as many trucks as you want. Most people are usually running one truck, but if you have 15 trucks out running, you could put as many trucks as you want. You could put as many variable expenses as you want, and we're going to get to this, right? Okay, so workers' comp for me, you got to figure out your workers' comp. It's 10% for me out here in Los Angeles. Payroll taxes was roughly 7.5%, okay? And then my credit card fees, yes, credit card fees are 2.9%, but there's a reason why I put 1.5% because everything, all income is tracked. We're tracking everything. So that means cash, checks, credit card, Zelle, Venmo, Cash App. So when you kind of combine everything, the credit card fees kind of gets, it's not 3% of all of that because some people are paying cash, check, and other. So when I was running my test, it always averaged out to about 1.5% when calculating for cash and checks. So, you know, this will be the only thing that's not completely accurate, but damn near close enough. So we're just going to keep my fixed expense. You would put, this is all customizable. As you can tell, this is all my Ventura truck parking, LA truck parking. This is all my shit. You can change this to be when I had ClickSgeek. You know, I had bench accounting software, but you might want to make this QuickBooks, you know, like whatever is your fixed expense. So if you're paying $49 a month for QuickBooks, shit, maybe you got Autopilot, CRM, FSM, and you're paying me $49, right? So our fixed expenses every month, and you know, update this every month if you have to, update this, but your fixed expenses are fixed. They're static. They're immutable. Not mutable, immutable. They do not change. Variable is mutable. They change. They're not fixed. They're variable. So these change. And you can add as many as you want. You can have these categories. We're just going to keep it simple. We're just going to keep everything advertising. I'm not going to add any other variable expenses, but you can do whatever you want. We don't have 14 trucks. We're only going to do one. I'll show you how to do it with 2 trucks in case you have 2 trucks running today. But that's the settings. That's it. That's simple. Now, how do we start using this platform? No, we have Twilio integrated for our phone system, texting and phone calls, Karsten. So now that our settings are set, we can start logging data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the daily truck log, okay? And to keep this simple, I am going to clear out all the old data, okay? I'm deleting everything. So that means on the green means we can edit. I'm going to go to the variable expenses, delete. And maintenance, delete. Okay. So we're going to start with the obvious, okay? Ooh, average job size is not, okay. That is something I'll fix before I give it. Okay. We don't want this green. I'll fix that later. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose truck 1. If you had 2 trucks go out, we would do truck. You know what? Just to make sure that everything's working, we're going to assume we have multiple trucks. And we're going to choose today's date. Okay. Let's say you guys just started using it today. We have truck 1. Truck 1 went out today and it made $1,000. Truck 2 went out today and made $500. Let's just not log tips, but you can log tips. It's nice to see how many tips you made. And let's just say this was 2 jobs and this was 2 jobs. Okay, so you see average job size is generated for you. So I need to mark this red. For now, just to make this simple, I will make this red so it signifies don't edit. This is automatic. You don't, you do not change this. It generates automatically for you. So we're going to get to, this is easy, right? And then you look at your receipts for the day, okay? Let's say we spent $50 to $100 on gas, $200, $100 on dump. Oh, wait, no, this is per truck. So truck number 1, yeah, let's just say $50 on gas. I'm trying to make the numbers simple so we can verify that the numbers are working. We're going to go back to this, make sure my math is right. Because I made this sheet, by the way. We spent $100 on the dump, and we had 2 guys on the truck at $20 an hour, $40 an hour. Let's say it was a 4-hour day. So that would be, $160 an hour, 481, yeah, 160. Okay, so that was our labor costs on the truck, right? Now, this truck only spent, let's just say this truck had full tank of gas. We didn't need to fill up this tank today, okay? You only log what you actually spend this day. So if you didn't spend any gas on this truck today, don't log gas. If it lasted you all day and let's just say you get home and the truck's empty, but you don't fill it up tomorrow, you would just log tomorrow's expenses gas. Let's say it was only $50 to dump this, and this truck was only out for 2 hours. You had 2 other employees, 3 hours, $20 each employee. That's $40 an hour for 2 employees on the truck for 3 hours. It's $120 of labor, okay? So we have our expenses. Now, if we go back to the dashboard, you'll see it's an error because we have no data for April. I deleted it. We're going to go to December now. Boom. Okay, so where are we at? Now, I want you guys to see this really quick. Our fixed expenses are $900. So in order for us to breathe, we need to make $918. Yes, Carson, I will get you guys this. So in order for us to even break even, we know we have to get $918, right? So we're already accounting for the fixed expenses. So we got $1,500, $918 of expenses, and it breaks it down here, and you can see the estimated. We're estimating for payroll taxes, workers' comp, and credit card fees so that you guys can kind of know what to expect, how much you're actually making. Now, we haven't got to the variable expenses yet either, but I am going to do, so how much did we spend on Google Ads? Okay, so today we spent, let's say $100 on Google Ads, nothing else. Let's just say we're only, you know what? We got Facebook ads. We got $10 a day running on Facebook ads. Okay. So now you can also have other variable expenses. Maybe you want to do a variable expense like your office staff because you don't want, they're not part of COGS. You don't want to include your office staff into your COGS, right? So let's go to December. Okay, cool. So look at this, our expenses, guys. So, sorry, let's go to, let's do one more daily truck log. So we're going to do, let's do tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't exist, but whatever. We're just going to do it anyways. Truck 1, truck 2. I want to get some actual money in here. So we'll do the 18th. The 18th, let's just do $1,000, and both trucks made $1,000. Tips earned 0. You can log tips if you want. 2 jobs, and you'll see our average job size for each day. Let's just say $100 in gas, $100 in dump, $160 in labor. Let's say, and you're going to put the exact amounts on the receipts, guys. Let's say $100 on gas here, $100 on dump. Just keep it simple. Another $160 on labor. Okay. So now we have 2 days of info. So in total, we got 3,500, 3,500 income and a total of 1,200 in expenses. So if we go to our dashboard, we'll now see 3,500. It's everything, guys. You just log your receipts. That's it. It literally takes you 5 minutes at the end of the day to do this. It tells you your profit margin, your average job size of all of December. Right now it's 438. It shows you your income to expenses. It breaks down everything, right? We've only spent, let's go add some more Google ads. Okay. How much did we spend today? Let's say we spent $150 on Google ads that day, and we're only doing $10 a day on Facebook ads, right? And then you go back to your dashboard. You see, now we got $250 on Google Ads, and you can see a breakdown of everything, your daily profits. And this, see how it says 17th and 18th? This will continue to show all 30 days. I'm just going to add one more day so you guys can see. Truck 1, truck 2, and it's the 19th now. The 19th, I'm getting sick. I'm just going to copy and paste. Here. We'll just do this. Boom. Just going to copy and paste again these numbers right here. Okay, so now we've made 5,000 income. Our total, our COGS so far is 1680. You come here, you'll see it, labor, landfill, dump, fuel, all that stuff. And you'll see it keeps adding each day, right? It looks really cool once you have like all 30 days, and all you just switched each month to see how you did. And you can go forever. You can just keep just running all the way for years of data. You can just have it right here. You have all of your data and your variable expenses. Oh, what's really cool, I have a maintenance tab too. So let's just say truck 1 had a maintenance issue today, and you have general maintenance, tools, and tires. That's how I broke it down. Let's just say we had a popped tire, $100. So it's really cool that you can see the percentage that you spent on maintenance and tools. Every month, you can see the breakdown of what you spent. Just keep your receipts, have your employees give you receipts. At the end of the day, punch in the amounts. Like I remember sometimes I'd have like 3 dump receipts. I'd add up all the dump receipts, and I'll show you how that works. Let's say you have multiple dump receipts. It's very simple, guys. You literally just go here. Okay, dump receipt number 1 was $23. Dump receipt number 2 was $45, and dump receipt number 3 was $97. That's equal, boom, there. Put the equal sign. Equal 23 plus 45 plus 97. Okay? I didn't mean to do that. So that's how you would log multiple receipts. If you have multiple gas receipts, multiple dump receipts, you just do the plus, right? And then you could see that you had 3 receipts right there. And then you have a breakdown. So now let's look at COGS, okay? COGS shows you just a more clear, bigger breakdown of your COGS. So it's all right here too, technically. It's just the focus of COGS is easier to see, and your advertising expense, how much you're spending on advertising. So your total spend on advertising is 4%, and you've spent $270. And then you can see that you're at 35% COGS. Dump is 11, fuel is 6, and labor is 18. So you can see every month your COGS, your percentages, your breakdown. And then, of course, you have your daily P&L, which shows your margins on the truck. This does not include your advertising expenses, but it shows how your truck is performing against COGS. I am thinking about adding the margin with ads against it, like adding another one. But point is you can see if your truck is profiting or not based on COGS versus income. You know, your basic COGS. But I think I might add another column to include variable expenses. I haven't decided on that, but that's just how I do it. And guys, that's it. You just do this every day. You saw it. It literally takes like 2 minutes. And then by the end of the month, you will have a crystal clear picture of where you're spending money and how your business is performing. So like, yeah, you can change the logo to your logo. You can change the colors. This is 100% customizable. All you got to do is go file, make a copy, and it's yours. This is only for people who sign up for Autopilot, $49 a month. So I will be making a video on this. Hold on, let me, let's go back to the main camera. Cool. So that is the junk removal daily P&L. Do you guys have any questions or want to see anything? You want me to show you guys anything else that I might have missed? Is there anything else that you want to see or any other questions about this daily P&L that I've created? Is there something like this going to be? Brad says, add all your costs directly to each job. Yes, we are going to eventually add so you can add expenses, Brad. We are working on that. It's coming. This complex and giving you this much data will eventually come to Autopilot. I don't know when. Yard signs are worth it. But yeah, hope you guys liked that P&L. It is a game changer for your business. I used it religiously. I had an older version of my P&L, but I decided to clean it up, make it a little prettier, make it a little better. This is a very powerful system that I built for you guys that you guys can use in your business. It doesn't even matter. Actually, yeah, it is kind of made for junk removal because the COGS are pretty specific, but You could technically change the cogs to say there's only 3 cogs in there though, so you would have to change it. If you had more than 3 cogs, you probably couldn't use this for a different business. It'd be a lot of work to customize this to fit. But it could work for other businesses if the cogs are the same. Or if you have 3 cogs and you can just rename them from dump, fuel, and labor. But anyways, it is kind of for junk removal because it's like, you have trucks and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys think that's pretty cool. It took me, I built this thing for Jedi junk removal 4 years ago. I built it. Yeah, like 3 or 4 years ago when I started I was probably a year into my Jedi junk removal journey, maybe like 6 months actually, when I started building. Somewhere between 6 months and a year is when I started building my custom junk removal daily P&L. And a couple months ago, I cleaned it up and made it how it looks now so that I can share with all of you guys who subscribe to Autopilot, because you help me. I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to give you guys as much as I can if you're willing to support my journey of building an amazing, affordable CRM for you guys. So, yeah, do you guys have any questions? Any questions at all before I hop off? I'm not going to rant like I did last time. If you missed my last live this morning, which was only a couple hours ago, 2-3 hours ago, I went on a crazy rant about how Instagram kids are changing the industry with their short form content. So yeah, but questions, anybody? I don't even think, is there even anybody in here? Nobody. Let's see. 6 people. I guess not. Okay, so I'm not getting any questions. So I'll leave you with this, guys. I guess I should tell you where to get this. If you guys want access to this Google Sheet so that you can make a copy, you can hit me up on any platform. Long as, you just got to let me know that you're an Autopilot subscriber. I'll verify that you are. You can hit me up on Facebook. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can email me, andrew@autopilotapp.io. You can text me, 310-591-0990. I mean, you can hit me up anywhere. I will give you immediate access to this if you are an Autopilot subscriber. Just shoot me a message. And yeah, just shoot me a message and I got you. I do have one question, it looks like, before I go. I'll answer this question. Do you I think you meant, do you have a strategy for yard signs when they get removed? I mean, the name of the game is you're going to have to replace them or find better spots. I try to staple them up high on telephone poles, use zip ties and put them to chain link fences, use zip ties to put them onto metal poles, like stop sign poles. Maybe not a stop sign, but those size poles you can get thick zip ties. Go look up Abel Dominguez yard signs video on YouTube. Abel Dominguez yard signs. He's got a very good video on how he strategically places them. And yeah, man, that's just the name of the game with yard signs. You just got to find good places and, poles and trees, not trees in neighborhoods. Don't do that. The neighbors will get pissed. But like places that you can staple them up high with the staple gun. And if you haven't built the staple gun, you need to build the staple gun. That software does work for dumpster rental. Not yet. It's going to soon. We do have some dumpster rental features, but we don't have the primary features that people want, like tracking of their dumpsters and pickup drop-off tasks. Those are coming soon, but we don't have those features yet. But we do have the online booking where they can pay up front and put a credit card on file, so you can charge their card on file. So we have those 2 features, but the other 2 features, not yet. It is coming soon. So yeah, I guess, thank you guys. Hit me up. And as always, I leave you with this. Success is often covered in dirt, but so was gold at one point. Toodles!